So whenever one of our customers asks us, what's the RF performance that we can get out of our parts? A lot of times the number one question happens to be, can you get low enough insertion loss for my application? Or I'm currently going from what you might say is a traditional filter technology, whether it's ceramic, resonator, lumped element type filter, to a microstrip filter. And the number one concern happens to be, how do you get the Q that I need to be able to have the insertion loss? Well, microstrip Q on our dielectrics is no question lower than what it's going to be in a ceramic resonator that's substantially larger in a waveguide filter. We still get quite good microstrip Q. And our designers have come up with techniques to actually maximize microstrip Q in a microstrip filter application to, in some cases, getting up to 500 in performance. Now, that's not going to translate across the entire frequency spectrum, but in the applications that our customers are looking for, we can make a lot of deviations to what is thought as traditional microstrip filter performance by utilizing different dielectric constant materials and utilizing thicker dielectric materials. For example, if you have an aluminum filter, which we all know aluminum material has pretty decent Q, or dissipation factor of the material, we can actually switch to a higher permittivity dielectric. And now maybe I've gone from a dielectric constant of roughly 9 to a dielectric constant that's over 20, say for example our CF material, and I'm shrinking the overall size. Well, instead of taking the full amount of that shrinkage, maybe I'll increase the ceramic substrate thickness a little bit to give my microstrip Q a boost on its own as well. So I get the best of both worlds. I make the filter a little bit smaller, but I also make the ceramic a little thicker, which directly correlates to lower insertion loss in most cases. I've now not just done that, gotten better insertion loss, but to boot, I've added a temperature stable dielectric. So now I get that RF performance that will not deviate on the corners of the passband edges. So I don't end up seeing a need to increase the overall pass bandwidth of the filter to be able to make sure that if there was a temperature variation that occurred, that my filter continues to pass what I'm looking for and reject what I'm looking for.